Originality. On this channel, if you watch one of my movie reviews and it has originality, for example, Interstellar, one of my favorite movies of all time, it has originality. So I was really looking forward to this movie. Tomorrowland. So Tomorrowland stars George Clooney and that girl from The Longest Ride, something Robertson. I forgot her first name. I'm one of those guys who just, I know her from that movie. I don't know the actual name. Something Robertson. But she stars in this movie. She's the main star, and she's a girl. She's kind of a punk, you could say, until she gets in trouble, and she gets, well, you know what? I'm actually not going to spoil the story. I'm going to try to do what the trailers do. So in the trailers, you see that she picks up this pen and she goes to Tomorrowland. She goes into this place, but only when she touches it. And so the reason why she gets this pen is from this little girl. And this little girl needs her to get this pen and needs her to find George Clooney and needs her to get Tomorrowland for some reason. And that is all I'm going to say about this story, because I want people to go see this movie to experience why the trailers are hiding this movie. So the movie is directed by Brad Bird, who directed The Incredibles, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which is my favorite Mission Impossible, of course. I mean, it's Ghost Protocol. But Brad Bird he turned down Star Wars for this movie, and honestly, he should have gone with Star Wars. Now, this is not a bad movie, and it's not. But there are some major problems I gotta talk about. But Brad Bird, I'll go into the positive. Brad Bird knows how to direct action. There is some intense, exciting, really well done action scenes in this movie, and he is the reason why. The originality and the directing, making it feel like an adventure. I mean, I felt like a little kid when we finally get to Tomorrowland, and that's a negative that will be coming up soon. But when we finally get there, he really makes you feel like you're a kid, and you go on a journey, and now you're finally here. I mean, Brad Bird is the best part of this whole movie. He does an amazing job behind the camera, and I hope he continues doing really good. So his directing is perfect. The performances, the girl Robertson from Longest Ride, I want to see her in more stuff. I knew in The Longest Ride I said she did a good job, and she did an even better job in this. That tells me she's going to do even more stuff. George Clooney, he's George Clooney. He always does good, and he did a really good job as this old, raggedy old man, kind of smart. Well, yeah, he's really smart, and he knows his secret and everything, and he's getting like little Easter eggs of the whole movie through him, and then we finally get to Tomorrowland. He was a great character. But that little girl, Anna, Sam, I think it was Anna, I forget, but the little girl in this movie, the actress who plays her does a really good job. Like, I'm not just copying from like other reviewers. I'm telling you right now, the little girl steals the show pretty much. The little one, the one that gives Robertson the pin. Key from Key and Peele, Key is actually in this movie for a very short time, and he is one of my negatives. There's a lot of negatives, but I'm trying to get all the negatives away. But he's a small part. But the best about this movie is the originality. Now, this movie was actually based off a Disney ride. This movie is made by Disney. And the originality, you gotta give it huge props. The originality, the adventure, half this movie, you don't even get to Tomorrowland until like the toward the end of the movie. The whole movie is the adventure to Tomorrowland, and I love it. You're like a kid, you're going on an adventure, trying to figure everything out. It's awesome. I love the journey there. I really do. And then when they finally get to Tomorrowland, its special effects are amazing. They're great. But now let's talk about the negatives. First off, the tone. I have no idea where the tone was at. Sometimes it was a family movie. Sometimes it was a huge comedy. From Key, his scene with at the toy store, not toy store. Oh, it was a toy store. I forget. The store scene with him as the cashier. Huge funny part. The movie has some funny parts, but it's out of order. It's like it's sticking in place. It not should be there. And then the tone is just all over the place. The ending is not good. They have this message of the movie beating over your head, and you're like, okay, I get it. And the ending, the big reveal, is so cliche, stupid. I called it from the beginning. It was not good. The last 20 minutes, if it was cut from this movie, I would have been so much, but the ending just, it's bad. When they get to Tomorrowland, it's really cool and everything, but it's toward the very end. Overall, though, I really enjoyed the movie. It's good. It's not amazing. I wanted it to be amazing, but it's good, and I said go see it. Overall, though, I liked it, and I probably won't see it again, but I'll watch it on TV, or you can go see it there. Either way, it's a good movie. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Hope you guys enjoyed this movie review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.